Hey guys, welcome back with yet another video on Tricky Hearty Agri. Today we are going to discuss the 5-year plans concept, which one is important topic for any agricultural examination point of view. You need to watch the whole video because this video is going to be very important and informative. So let's get started guys. The 5-year plan concept taken from Russia. First, you should know that the father of Indian economic planning is Mokshagundam Vishveshwaraya. The 5-year plans are centralized and integrated the national economic programs. You should know that the Joseph Stalin implemented the first 5-year plan in the Soviet Union in 1928. Next, we talk about the objective which India follows. So objectives of 5-year plans of India were follows are the economic growth, economic equity and social justice, full employment and economic self-reliance. Next we talk about which 5-year plan is most successful. So one of the major highlight was modernization of the industries. The plan was launched with twin objectives of elevation of poverty and unemployment. This plan period saw the launching of many flagship programs. In the 8th 5-year plan, the growth rate achieved 6.8% against the target of 5.6%. So the 8th 5-year plan is most successful in the history of India. Next we talk about the 5-year plans one by one with their main objectives and there's some important points. So the first 5-year plan was held in 1951 to 56. The first 5-year plan based on the SDM, the Harrod-Domer model, is a key Keynesian model of economic growth. It is used in development economics to explain an economy's growth rate in terms of the level of saving of the capital. It suggests that there is no natural reason for an economy to have the balanced growth. The first 5-year plan main objectives are population control, generating employment by giving priority to agriculture and rural development, reduction of the poverty, ensuring proper availability of food and water for the poor, the availability of primary health care facilities and other basic necessities, primary education to all the children in the country. The first 5-year plan famous called as the Harrod-Domer model and the priority to agriculture and allied sectors. Next we talk about the second 5-year plan which was held in 1956 to 1961 and famously known as the Mahalanobis model. The priority to industry or manufacturing sector of this 5-year plan. Next we talk about the third 5-year plan which was held in 1961 to 66. This one is most important guys. But the agriculture registered the negative growth rate under the third 5-year plan. The priority to achieve the self-sufficiency in food grain production and to stop import of food grains from USA. The third 5-year plan stressed agriculture and improvement in the production of wheat, but the brief scenario Indian War of 1962 exposed the weakness in the economy and shifted the focus toward the defense industry and the Indian Army in 1965 to 1966 when the India fought a war with Pakistan. Next we talk about the fourth 5-year plan which was held in 1969 to 74. The main priority is growth and justice. The next 5-year plan is fifth 5-year plan. Which one is most important? The fifth 5-year plan was held in 1974 to 79 and the priority is given the removal of poverty and self-reliance. The fifth 5-year plan laid stress on employment, poverty, elevation, Garibi Hatao and justice. The plan also focused on the self-reliance in agricultural production and the defense. The Minimum Needs Program (MNP) was introduced in the first year of fifth 5-year plan during 1974 to 1979. Next we talk about the sixth five-year plan, which was held in 1980 to 85 and commonly known as rolling plan. Under this, the main priority is family planning. This one is known as a rolling plan because Janata Party government rejected the fifth five-year plan and introduced a new sixth five-year plan. This plan was again rejected by the Indian National Congress government in 1980 and a new sixth plan was made. So the sixth five-year plan is completed during 1980 to 85. Next one is seventh five-year plan. Its duration from 1985 to 1990. The objective of this plan include the establishment of a self-sufficient economy, opportunities of productive employment. For the first time, the private sector got the priority over public sector. Its growth target was 5%, but it achieved 6%. The next one is 8th five-year plan. This one is most important. Its duration was from 1992 to 1997. In this plan, the top priority was given to the development of human resources, that is employment, education and public health. The 8th five-year plan based on the indicative planning, which is a form of economic planning implemented by a state in an effort to solve the problem of imperfect information in market economies by the coordination of private and public investment through the forecast and output targets. During this plan, the Narasimha Rao government launched the new economic policy of India. This plan was successful and got an annual growth rate of 6.8% against the target of 5.6%. The next five-year plan is 9th five-year plan. Its duration was from 1997 to 2002. The main focus of this plan was growth with justice and equity. It was launched in the 50th year of independence of India. This plan failed to achieve the growth target of 7% and grow only at the rate of 5.6%. Next we talk about the 10th five-year plan. Its duration was from 2002 to 2007. This plan aims to double the per capita income of India in the next 10 years. It aims to reduce the poverty ratio of 15% by 2012. Its growth target was 8%, but it achieved only 7.2%. Next we talk about the 11th five-year plan. Its duration was 2007 to 2012. It was prepared by C. Rangarajan. Its main theme was faster and more inclusive growth. Its growth rate target was 8.1%, but it achieved only 7.9%. Next we talk about the 12th five-year plan. This one is important. Its duration is from 2012 to 2017. Its main theme is faster, more inclusive and sustainable growth. Its growth rate target is 8%. It is the current five-year plan of India. The present NDA government has stopped the formation of five-year plans, so the 12th five-year plan would be called the last five-year plan of India. The decades-old five-year plans will make way for a 3-year action plan, which will be a part of 7-year strategy paper and a 15-year vision document. So that's all about five-year plan concept. I hope you will go through all the mentioned points. That was really very important from the examination point of view. We'll be meeting soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.